Young ladies and gentlemen, good evening to all of you, or good morning. Once again, welcome here to the Éveil des Consciences platform. In international news, the European Commissioner for Defense is sounding the alarm. He is warning us. Yes, European countries are not ready to face the Russian threat, as they like to say. They are not ready right now to fight against Russia. Because according to NATO's stringent requirements, they regrettably do not meet NATO's established standards. In fact, they only meet 50% of these crucial NATO requirements and essential criteria. 50%. So they are sounding the alarm. The Russians are sitting back, still laughing, even mocking them, because Russia is ready at any moment. So what is the real problem? What is it that makes the countries of Europe not ready, or only 50% ready? And what solution is Europe planning to address this situation by 2030? Beyond the issue of rearmament, there is a new battle plan being implemented. So that's what we're going to talk about in this video conference, which I ask you to share as much as possible. Share it in every group you can. Give it lots of likes. And for all those who are new here, don't forget to click subscribe to follow us. That way you won't miss any of our video conferences. Let's dive deep. According to official information, this is a major capacity shortfall for European forces. European forces are not able to fight at this very moment. Or at least these forces are only at 50%. According to the statement made by the European Commissioner for Defense, European armies only meet 50% of NATO's requirements. That means this is very serious. Their own military alliance that they set up, their own criteria, not the maximum but the middle standard. So these middle standards, these really basic criteria, they themselves still can't even meet them. They're only at 50%. It's the European Commissioner for Defense, essentially the Defense Minister of the European Union, who made this statement. He declared that the armed forces of the European Union countries have only half the capabilities required by the Atlantic Alliance. This highlights a significant gap between European political ambitions and the operational reality of their armies. What are Europe's political ambitions? What's the ultimate ambition? To confront Russia, to show their strength to Russia. Yes, but on the other hand, reality catches up with them. They can't beat their chests in front of Russia because they're not equipped, they're not armed. We saw here the case of a country, I don't remember which one, I think it was Germany, that was trying to recruit former drivers, former truck drivers, retired military personnel. Let's dig deeper. So there is a European initiative that has been launched to make up for the lag, since they are really seriously behind compared to Russia, China, or at least compared to the global South bloc. To address this shortfall, the European Commission is pushing for an increase in spending. Yes, an increase in military spending. In addition to the overall GDP growth rate, which is certainly going to take a significant hit, specifically the 5% of each individual country's entire gross domestic product that absolutely must be set aside or specifically devoted to national defense spending, as emphatically demanded by the former President Donald Trump. On top of that, to address this shortfall, the European Commission, which is pushing for an increase, has put in place a plan, the SAFE plan, S-A-F-E. And the SAFE plan, I don't even know what that stands for over there. In any case, that's the name of the plan. This plan calls for issuing 150 billion euros in military Eurobonds. So 150 billion euros in military Eurobonds. In other words, extra spending that wasn't planned. And the goal is to finance the modernization of equipment and the industrialization of defense. They want to modernize their defense, they want to industrialize it. Meanwhile, Russia already has everything. On the contrary, Russia is seeking cutting-edge technology. That's why Russia is collaborating with Iran, Russia is collaborating with China, and China and Iran are pouring unimaginable technologies into Russia. They, on the other hand, are first and foremost looking for funding, searching for resources that will at least allow them to get on their feet a little. They think they can reach Russia's level, or at least get close. But while they're at that level, Russia will already be on another level. Because Russia isn't just lying down, sleeping. Still, as part of their efforts to revive themselves and save their situation, they decided to establish a strengthened cooperation. Yes. So, at the heart of their strategy is this reinforced cooperation. And so what exactly is this reinforced cooperation? What is it about? It's the upcoming creation of the Central European Defense Cooperation. They want to create the Central European Defense Cooperation, or CEDC. What does that remind us of? According to official information, Brussels plans to launch the CEDC project this fall, which is a new military cooperation initiative bringing together, among others, the United Kingdom, Norway, and Ukraine. This framework aims to pool resources and strengthen combat capabilities in a sensitive geopolitical area. So that's what it is. Strengthen, pool resources, and enhance combat capabilities in a highly sensitive geopolitical area. The goal by 2030 is to increase European defense capabilities, European military capabilities, because according to the Defense Commissioner's assessment, the results are not good. So Commissioner Kubilus plans to formally present a comprehensive multi-step plan to the European leaders in order to significantly and substantially improve their overall combat capability by the year 2030. This roadmap is crucial for Europe so that Europe can effectively carry weight in global security matters and face the challenges posed by Russia and other actors. In conclusion, nothing is going right for Europe anymore. Nothing is going right anymore. And if you know that you don't have the means to be on the same level as Russia, you yourself admit it. Why not? Be careful. Take a step towards peace. It's very simple. That's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was today's headline news. Thank you for sharing it as much as possible. I'll be back with you later, God willing, with more news. This was the voice of your one and only samurai.